Hello again from Metro Manila, the Philippines, Southeastern Asia. Here is my summary of news items found, selectively, of course, on the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's website, at least partly for today, November the 14th, 2018. As always, I declare at the outset of this video that I do not intend to infringe on any copyrights. Calgarians vote against the city's 2026 Winter Olympics bid. Nunavut community says Inuit lives need to be protected over polar bear population. Trying to bridge the genomic divide, lack of indigenous data a challenge for researchers. Canada's first successful heart transplant was 50 years ago this week. Here's how it happened. Man shot to death in North End is Toronto's 89th homicide this year, tying grim record set in 1991. Saskatchewan eHealth executive got free PGA golf trip from vendor doing business with province. 10 people die from illicit drug overdoses every day in Canada, study suggests. Canadian war veteran denied access to new Nova Scotia Veterans Hospital. Ottawa offers $5 million Canadian dollars to help Saskatchewan fight addictions. Teacher with criminal history arrested after altercation with student. Province urges Saskatchewan First Nation to shut down unpermitted cannabis store on reserve. Inuk woman sheds light on dramatic impact of poor services in Quebec's far north. Okay, let's look at this teacher-student news headline. Of course, very, very sad one. Cole Harbour High School teacher previously found guilty of assault, uttering threats and mischief. RCMP have arrested a Halifax area teacher accused of assault and mischief after an incident on October the 3rd, 2018, involving a student. Derek William Stevenson, an English teacher at Cole Harbour District High School, was arrested on November the 9th and is scheduled to appear in Dartmouth Provincial Court on December the 12th. So this happened in Nova Scotia on Canada's eastern or Atlantic coast, or coastal province anyway. RCMP said in a news release on Tuesday, no charges have yet been laid. Stevenson is currently on administrative leave and has voluntarily surrendered his teaching license, the Halifax Regional Centre for Education said in a statement today. An altercation occurred when the man removed earbuds from a 15-year-old youth's ears, the RCMP release says. The youth then removed the man's lanyard that was attached to keys in his pants pocket. The man then pushed the youth into a wall and put him on the floor. The boy reported the incident to the school administration. He was then checked by emergency health services, but wasn't found to have any injuries. The RCMP were called to the school and investigated. Reached by phone on Tuesday, Stevenson declined comment. I have been instructed not to speak to the media, he said. Thank you very much. The administration at the Halifax area high school knew that Stevenson had a criminal history involving threats and domestic violence and had vouched for his character with justice officials following at least one of his earlier encounters with the law. The incident on October the 3rd, 2018 happened in a classroom, and a 4-second video recorded by another student has been circulating on the social media app Snapchat, where a man is seen kneeling and briefly putting a student in a chokehold. The latest incident is raising questions about what Halifax area education officials beyond the school knew of the criminal charges Stevenson previously faced while he was a teacher, and what measures, if any, were taken. The past includes pleading guilty in October 2017 to threatening his ex-girlfriend, who was a teacher at another school, and a November 2013 guilty plea for assaulting his ex-wife a case in which a charge of assaulting his daughter was withdrawn. In 2010, a woman also got an emergency protection order against him. Nancy Jakeman, a former member of the Halifax Regional School Board, said elected members were never told about those cases. It definitely bothers me, Jakeman said in an interview. It raises concerns. The fact that it wasn't brought forth to the board, I just don't agree with that. I think that it should have been. It also doesn't sit well with the family of the 15-year-old student Stevenson is accused of assaulting. The student's older brother said in an interview that the teen told him the incident started after Stevenson ripped out the student's earphones. The older brother, who is an adult and was not present, said his younger brother told him he then touched Stevenson's lanyard. The teacher began to taunt the teen, he said, and then charged at him and tackled him, shoving the boy against the wall. If you have somebody that has assault charges and then you let them work at the school and then they assault somebody again, that's really a bad decision on their part, the older brother said of school officials. While Stevenson has previously been found guilty of crimes, court documents and audio recordings of past court proceedings show how glowing references, including at least one from a school administrator, have helped him avoid a criminal record. After pleading guilty in November 2013 to assaulting his wife and being handed 18 months of probation and ordered to attend an intimate partner violence prevention program, he received a conditional discharge, which meant he had been found guilty but would not have a criminal record after 3 years, so long as he completed probation without a problem. The then vice principal at Cole Harbour High, Barrett Kahn, provided a character reference for Stevenson's pre-sentence report, describing his creative dedication to work with students on initiatives, including producing videos, spoken word musicals, and building a haunted house. At sentencing, Crown and defense lawyers agreed the pre-sentence report, especially Kahn's reference, led them to a joint recommendation of a conditional discharge because the assault appeared to be out of character. In October 2017, Stevenson also received a conditional discharge for mischief and threatening his ex-girlfriend. A charge of assaulting her was withdrawn. He was put on probation and ordered to take anger management courses and to stay away from his ex-girlfriend. Following the incident at the school last month, students in the classroom went to the school's office to report what had happened, the boy's brother said. The safety of our students is always a top priority, wrote Principal Donovan Calburla. School volunteers must clear a police background check and a check of the province's child abuse registry every 3 years, according to HRCE policy.